This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set.
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Andy Dalton set to lead out this Bengals offense at the controls for the 9th year. The man out of TCU. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
While the Bengals struggled in 2018, running back Joe Mixon certainly did not. Over 1,100 yards running the ball, caught 43 passes. Expect both of those numbers to continue to climb in his years in the NFL.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. first down. Daniel. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. The throw complete here to Williams.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now to the air. Dalton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jonathan Hankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Dalton. Green brings it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Daniel. Wilson's got it.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route, because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding a soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Daniel did a throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And a completion to Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Daniel. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So Dalton now. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. The Oakland offense about ready to start. This next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No. There really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw again on second down. Daniel got a man. It's Brown. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Once again, Daniel. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, Daniel again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Daniel throwing again. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ryan Grant the intended target, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Dalton, 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Dalton, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you're